when I was first considering doing the Ultherapy treatment, I think the fear of the pain was my biggest concern. And I had done some research, and there was some pretty scary information online that it was going to be painful, that there was going to be a lot of bruising, that the after effects were not what people were expecting. So I had some concerns, and I discussed those with my dermatologist, and I was really very surprised at how little pain I felt. I mean, really did feel like just maybe a very small rubber band snap, but not, I wouldn't say even uncomfortable, really. I tolerated it very, very well. Very, very happy with the fact that I was able to immediately go back to work an hour, and not even an hour after the procedure, I was back at work, and no one really even noticed anything other than it looked like I had taken a really nice nap at lunch.
Yeah, people noticed it work with me too. My treatment was about 1.5 years ago, and I can't remember what it actually felt like.
I was happy to have the pain medication in anticipation of, and having said that, if I'm to compare it to childbirth, which is a 10, I think overall, the first time I did it, honestly, it was mostly around a 4 or a 5 with a couple of 7s.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just don't want the pain to stop people from it even being a consideration. It's so, as quick as it happens, it's over. Millions and millions of women sit through laser hair removal, if you can, an IPL, if you can tolerate anything like that, you're fine. It's like a zap, zap, done.
Well, who here wouldn't do it again?
Yes,
Right.
We would all do it again.
Exactly.
We would
And
all
again.
do it
For
again.
me, you know, everyone has a different level of pain threshold, and I am not good with pain. So to me, it was a little bit more painful. But the ending result and the comments that I had from my husband, from my grandchildren, you know, saying, "You don't look like a grandmother," you know, and my daughter, you know,
Did
telling
you have the pain when you left the doctor's office?
not at all.
No.
And I
So as
and
soon
I
as they
had no
stop the
bruising.
zap, the pain goes away. Done.
There's no getting up
Done.
and checking stitches and, oh, is it getting infected? And I have to run back to the doctor and have him look at this. There's none of that. It's over. It's done.
I think I was so nervous that the first sort of run through felt like this big zap on the face, and I think that was mostly my nerves at work. And then I realized that it just comes down to breathing. Breathe your way through it, and it's going to be just fine. And it was just a series of rubber band snaps against my face. And at some point I realized this is so much better than any laser treatment, because I've had that and it's painful. It's really painful by comparison.
Because if you can do a laser treatment, I think you can definitely
easily do this.
Ultherapy, and the results are 10 times better.
Yes. Yes.
Without the downtime.
Exactly.
Either.
Right.
Yes.
With the new Ultherapy treatment, feel a little bit of the rubber band, but just so slight.
It's very delicate.
Very, very light.
I didn't feel that part at all.
And I immediately after, I couldn't feel that I had had anything done at all. I mean, I don't feel any sensation whatsoever. It's like I've done nothing.
It's almost like you can hear it
Yeah.
and not feel it. It's like
You can definitely hear it.
You can hear it in your skin, if that makes sense.
behind your ears
like a
where
boop,
I
boop,
hear
boop. But it almost feels like a little pitter-patter on your skin. That's the only way I can describe it.
It's funny, it takes away that whole concept of no pain, no gain. Well, guess what? No pain and lots of gains.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first time I had it, as I was saying, to me it was a little, you know, some discomfort for sure. On a 10 scale, for me it was, I'd say, you know, a 6, maybe a 7. The result was fantastic, but there was discomfort. The second time, it was remarkable, the difference. So much better the second time, much more pleasant.
My second treatment, I didn't need any sort of medication, or like someone said before, I could have slept through it. I was that relaxed, it did not hurt.